And we're back. Woo! Okay, whoa, hello over there. That's me over there. That's how we know it's working. That was a little segue. It happens. Life happens. It's been 3 years. And now we got to see it again. Aren't we so glad that we also have this option now? Isn't that amazing? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a miniature intro. Yes, I can do that. What do we learn? We learn how to smile. We learn to clap really well. And we also learned that our two artists are from a group called Veils of Bollywood, and they're based in Montreal. So this is a great time to show them that Saskatoon charm, you know? Exactly, just like that. Yeah, so give it up for our artists, Rameez and Sofia.
भारी हिवड़ा में भारी हिवड़ा में नाचे मोर तक थैया थैया भंवरे ने मचाया शोर खिली दिल की कलियां बदला मौसम बदले नजारे या बदला है नजरिया वो भारी हिवड़ा में नाचे मोर तक थैया थैया भंवरे ने मचाया शोर खिली दिल की कलियां बदला मौसम बदले नजारे या बदला है नजरिया भारी हिवड़ा में नाचे मोर तक थैया थैया भंवरे ने मचाया शोर खिली दिल की कलियां कंगना रे किरणों से सब रंगना रे कंगना रे किरणों से सब रंगना रे जब चलूं तो छन 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 के अंगना रे जब चलूं तो छन 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 के अंगना रे जब चूड़ियां खनके कंगना छनके छनके कंगना जग जावे सजना रे कंगना रे छन छनननन खन खनननन जब चूड़ियां खनके कंगना छनके छनके कंगना जग जावे सजना रे कंगना रे छन छनननन खन खनननन कंगना बिन मर्जी के छनके ना कंगना बिन अर्जी के खनके ना ताने सुनावे चूड़ियां कंगना बिन मर्जी के छनके ना कंगना बिन मर्जी के खनके ना रूठे मनावे चूड़ियां पहनेंगे।
मैं एक सिरा बांधूं, तुम दूजा सिरा बांधो, तब 7 रंग का झूला डाल के रंग 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 गगन को रंगना रे कंगना रे कंगना रे।
छन छनननन खन खनननन कंगना बिन मर्जी के छनके ना, कंगना बिन मर्जी के खनके ना। छन छनननन खन खनननन छन छनननन खन खनननन छन छनननन।
से धुआंधार निकलती है जो बोली, जैसे जैसे बंदूक की गोली। मेरे तेवर में है तहजीब की रंगीन रंगोली, जैसे जैसे हो ईद में होली। मेरे होठों से धुआंधार निकलती है जो बोली, जैसे जैसे बंदूक की गोली। मेरे तेवर में है तहजीब की रंगीन रंगोली, जैसे जैसे हो ईद में होली। मेरी जीवन की दशा थोड़ा रस्तों का नशा, थोड़ी मंजिल की प्यास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, कसम से बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है।
चांद भी है आया झूमने, आया मस्ती में गोल गोल घूमने की। आज रमझट है रंगत है सखियों की संगत है, मन में हरख न मायो जलसे की आई रात रे। रंगीला मारा नाच, रंगीला मारा नाच, सनेड़ गाए साथ में, रंगीला मारा नाच।
झूमे धरती झूमे सारा आप रे हो।
देखो जरा देखो चांद भी है आया झूमने, आया मस्ती में गोल गोल घूमने के। आज रमझट है रंगत है सखियों की संगत है, मन में हरख न मायो जलसे की आई रात रे। रंगीला मारा नाच, रंगीला मारा नाच,
Another round of applause.
Thank you, merci.
Thank you so much.
First, a little check-in. How are you feeling?
Good, fantastic. We feel colorful.
I feel the ball of energy. I can feel it radiating through me right now. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna take a deep breath so I don't get overexcited.
Us too.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, we can start. We're so serious right now. I think first of all, what we're gonna start with is just talking a little bit about the creative process. I mean, that was an amazing, colorful expression of love and so many other symbolism that you're going to talk about in a few. But I just want to start from the beginning of the journey till now, you know, of your partnership, you being here and in Saskatoon from Montreal.
So as a collective, Veils of Bollywood, but also working as a duo, there are some key elements that drive our practice. One of them is accessibility of dance and of art to the public. A second aspect is to present dance in non-traditional contexts and spaces, such as today, and coming from a space of love and a desire to share and celebrate culture is also another big point of inspiration that we draw from. We like to adapt to the site, and so site-specific works, and having this instant sense of being able to adapt and bring about changes is something that really intrigues both of us and something that drives our work as a duo. Do you want to say something?
Yeah. So what is super what we love to do actually with this is share with a maximum of people. So that's why accessibility is something that is part of our practice. And as you said, like we love to perform in different places, different cities, countries, spaces too, outdoor, indoor, for young kids to like adults, like everyone. So yeah, thank you for having us today.
Oh, of course, thank you for doing your work over here. You know, we're blessed. I really want to also talk about the inspiration behind the work that you do. So before we even get to the inspiration, I would love to touch on the story itself in the piece, you know, because I feel we followed it very clearly because you've done such a great job. But from your own words, who are these characters embodying for each of you?
So the catalyst of the storyline, coming from Bollywood culture and coming from that cultural baggage, interactions between two people, most commonly in the form of a love story, is something that is a key element of the cinema and of the dance form. So what we depicted was a type of a love story. What our storyline was between us was that we are two human beings that don't necessarily know each other, and we fall asleep and we wake up as two peacocks. And then we have to navigate this world around us in a new skin, in a new environment, and we meet each other and we come across each other. So both of us have fallen asleep as humans, somewhere different, and we both wake up in this realm, in this other universe. And so it's really a story about our interaction together, coming to our own terms of being ourselves and being in this new skin, and loving ourselves so that we can then love someone else, whoever that may be.
Yeah, and also like adaptation to a new space, to a new person. So how can we adapt in an environment that is not familiar to us?
Amazing. And that really shows in the work that you have done tonight. There's also senses of like symbolism behind the movements, behind, you know, the fabrics. Is there anything specifically that you want us to know that we might not have cut throughout this whole piece?
So this long trail of blue fabric that sort of created a boundary for us and then was cleared, it actually represents the line between the dream world, and reality. And how this line sometimes can be very fine and very undefined, and how we can play with this line, and how we can play with this of with the sense of dreams being reality, but reality being dreams. So, we start in these two separate spaces, but then we kind of come together. There's moments where we're hopping over the fabric, we're hopping in and out of different realities that are realities to us, but sometimes could be something more dreamy to someone else. Yeah. So yeah, that's really what the fabric represented, and the fans and the fabrics as well. The two pieces of fabric represent a sort of
Yes.
like a grabbable part of this boundary and of this line that we then play with, that we then cover ourselves with, and so that was really the inspiration behind using the different textures and the different props.
Yes, and when it flows all together, it moves in such a space. It's quite amazing. Just to almost get to the wrap up of everything, the final real questions that I really have is, International Dance Week is also about multiculturalism. It's also about bringing in people from different sets and seeing the dance that comes out of it, because I feel like the human nature is to dance. We dance as much as we want in any way that we want, and it feels really great to see this expression of dance that you had today. So from both of you backgrounds and your individual self, how has your relationship with dance really helped with that idea of multiculturalism? Not just ethnicity, but like multiculturalism as a whole.
I think multiculturalism is really important to us, but going beyond that, interculturalism is also super important, because with multiculturalism you have different communities that exist together, but interculturalism is really where a lot of the work needs to happen. It's how these communities interact, how they support one another, how they deal with conflict resolution with one another, how they uplift one another as opposed to bringing a community down. And this is something that is very close and very dear to our hearts, coming from sometimes communities that are not necessarily represented or not represented in an authentic manner or an authentic fashion. And so for myself, if I speak personally, coming from an Indian Muslim queer background, it's really important to be visible, to have a presence in these spaces, because it shows possibilities, and it ties right back to our main theme, which is dreams. And if you dream, it will happen if you make it happen.
For me, it's also super interesting. Like, it's all about interculturality, like you said. Coming from a background, like I'm from Morocco, and also in my dance background, I did a lot of different styles. I started with ballet, more Afro dance, Moroccan dance, and like 3 years ago, I started Bollywood with Rameez, and I really connected with this dance and the culture, and something is really familiar in this. So yeah, it feels like home, even though it's not my culture. So that's what is really beautiful about interculturality.
We've learned a lot about each other's cultures, and we've seen so many parallels and so many similarities that we don't necessarily realize exist. And we don't realize these things unless we are engaging in active discussions with one another, unless we're coming from a space of sharing, a space of curiosity, a space of consciousness, a space of a willingness to learn. I think willingness is really, really important in today's day and age. There has to be a desire to want to change things, to want to make things better, to want to evolve and progress together.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm going to, I don't know why I said amen like that, I'm sorry. I was like, oh my God, I'm in a sermon, preach. I'm going to adopt that phrase, interculturalism. It really does, it does something to my heart. I like it, I really love it. Thank you for bringing that into the space today.
Thank you
I
for
feel
having
like,
us.
yeah, all 4 days we have learned something new about each other and it all just stems from watching a dance,
Yeah, and we're so grateful and so thankful to Free Flow Dance Theater Company for having us here, for hosting us. Jackie and her entire team have been so open and so willing and so helpful to us. And they're really creating a wonderful space and a wonderful platform to give artists like us visibility and a space to express our art and to show a different culture, to share this and to show another aspect of reality and of the world that really does exist, but that people might not necessarily know about.
Okay, to end off, Why do we have to end off? But to end off, is there any piece of advice that you would like to give to the audience member? You can look them right in the eye, or look, or look one person right in the eye.
Do
and say,
what makes you happy.
Wow.
Yeah, we
We
both
both say
share
that. Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here. Please, a round of applause for our artist over here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to do the ending. Good things have to end. It's okay, don't cry. Good things, they have to end. But I want to say thank you for being part of this journey and, sharing it with each other and experiencing it with each other. It's a powerful, beautiful thing when you can experience something together. And we did. We're all part of a memory now. Isn't that awesome? That's really awesome. Okay, time for my list. We want to thank our photographers, Lucky One Photography over there. Thank you so much. We want to thank the live stream people who have done an amazing job. Thank you so much. 5x5. Volunteers, where are you? Give us a little wave. Yes. They are done by the International Women of Saskatoon. Jackie, our lovely, lovely organizer over there. Give them a little wave. Thank you so much for having us here. We also want to thank our sponsors. They can also have a clap too. Sax Culture, Sax Arts, Free Flow Dance Studio Center. Free Flow has done an amazing job with the community in creating dance spaces like this. If you want to help to make spaces like this do more work, donate. And you can donate 3 ways. In person with our volunteers, through their website, Free Flow Dance Center, and through Canada Help. Yes. Yeah, that's it. Okay. That was, I'm so sorry, I blanked out. Anyway, that was the International Dance Week. Thank you so much for being here with us, and please be safe. Okay, bye-bye, guys.